What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
John.
And I am Ken. My name has not changed
Nope,
yet.
neither has mine.
And unless I decide to become
Mary?
Kenna something.
McKenna?
Kenna.
Kenna?
Yeah, so McKenna. And I go that now today's.
Would you do that? Would you try to play on your original name?
If I were to
Somebody could be like Bill, and they're going to be like, call me,
it's
Wanda
probably,
now. It's like,
yeah, I wonder how that works. Yeah.
How do you pick your name?
Yeah, I know.
What's
Well, my cousin who transitioned, or she went from Natasha to Nate.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
But then you have what's the Caitlyn Jenner?
Okay. Yeah.
What was his name originally?
Bruce.
Bruce.
Totally
from
different.
Bruce to Caitlyn. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just liked it. He's probably been thinking of that name for some time.
Maybe.
It's gonna be Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
It's gonna be Caitlyn.
And now I look at that person, I'm like, I don't see a man anymore. Like, I just see Caitlyn Jenner. I'm like, I don't see Bruce Jenner.
But the voice never changed.
No.
It's still like, hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah. She's pretty hot.
And she, whatever you want to call it, is still likes women.
Well, I mean, that was a topic. Are you gay? Or
He's
you're
like,
not
no,
gay?
he just liked dressing
Just
up.
is heterosexual now. You turn to a woman and you're going to date a woman. Are you a lesbian now? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me.
What does that make you? Yeah, right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What a great start. Hey, like, subscribe, follow.
Oh, yeah.
Give us a comment, please. We need the help. We need the help.
Yeah.
Not that we need the help, but we want the help.
We appreciate the help.
We
yeah.
appreciate the help. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. And let us know what's hot out there and what's not. I think our last episode and this episode, we're doing some hot stuff that's
Yeah.
out there right now that people
Yeah.
are looking
Yeah.
for. And if you know of anything else you want us to do, drop a comment and or let us know if you have what we're having.
Yeah. Well, hey, John, would you like a little knob?
I would love a knob.
I didn't mean that.
Creek.
Knob Creek. Okay.
Yeah, Knob Creek.
Well, I said, would you like a little knob? And you said, I would love a knob.
A knob. I'm sorry, some knob. Some knob? Because I've been looking for this next bottle myself here.
Yeah.
And
I had picked it up, this bottle up, and I was talking to John about our podcast and things, some things we want to do differently or whatever like that. And I sent him a screenshot of a couple guys. I forget their names, but I'm like, I like the way they formatted everything. And I was like, I was like, it's pretty cool how they formatted their podcasts and stuff. And I was like, and I just sending him a screenshot of the guys who do the podcast. I was like, oh, check out this podcast. John's like, oh no, I've actually seen it. And he's like,
good.
And he's like, I like that. I've been looking for that bottle they're drinking on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's the reason I was watching the podcast is because I picked up the bottle and I was curious to learn more. I do it the opposite way. I should probably do the research before I pick up on it, but it's like, and then they had one on the one or two on the shelf maybe, and I was just like, all right, I gotta get it. That's one of my weaknesses when I see one bottle, and a lot of these stores they know that. They actually keep more in the back, and they just keep it one. They just keep putting one.
I mean, I've been bourbon hunting lately, looking for it, and I can't find it anywhere. And it's crazy because I thought it would kind of be everywhere right now.
Yeah,
and it's not. But it is. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on where you are.
Secondary's not bad on this right now. People are selling it for maybe
$45,
$50. For the secondary, you're seeing it for
secondary
about
online.
$60.
Yeah, which is still probably fine.
But which is like a $10 markup, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, tell us what it is all about.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's see. This is Knob Creek Blenders Edition. They have their notes here, which it just says notes sweet bourbon blend. I don't know, but Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This is their Blenders Edition number 1, hand selected and carefully blended. 53% alcohol, 106 proof. KY 230.
So I'm a Knob Creek fan. I like Knob Creek a lot.
Okay.
Their Boo Rye is one of my favorite. Their single barrel is one of my go-tos. And I really like them. So for this, I was excited. This is the first time they're doing this. It's really batch number 1 or whatever you would say, right? It's the first time they're doing something like
Blenders
this.
Edition 1, but are they doing it because, is it going to be really that much more special than some of their other stuff? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll get to find out.
We're going to find out because I haven't had it yet and John hasn't.
So, being that it's a Blenders Edition, a blend, there's no real mash bill on this.
Yeah.
But what everybody's saying, because it's a beam product, it's most likely in the area of 77% corn, 13% rye, 10% malted barley, which is a beam mash bill.
Okay.
So it's a high corn product, or should be a high corn product.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. I mean, they give you the flavor profile. I mean, I can talk a little bit on that after we judge it. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. And I can also say that the specific release of this was to highlight the sweetness of rather than spicy and nutty. So they were going for sweet with this.
Okay.
So it should be a sweet-driven bourbon.
Well, it says a little something here. It says compared to the caramel and char of our classic 9-year bourbon, the expression has confectionery notes from specially selected barrels. Enjoy vanilla and warm oak. Okay, so well, I mean, we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's interesting. We do these at my job. You see the graph here, like where it tells you like where it leans towards and everything like that. We do these at my.
And what's it lean towards? Sweet and
That's why I said maybe we wanted to wait until
Okay.
after.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we could do that.
I could look at
Yeah,
it.
let's do that.
You ever have so I know with my job because I work with smelling stuff and sensory and things like that, and a lot of times once someone says something,
It's in your head.
It's in your head, and now you're like, oh yeah, it does smell like that.
Yeah. And I think
So-
that's one of the things with us because
Yeah.
I'll watch it and be like, I smell apple. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But do you?
Yes.
But once it's in your head, you do.
Yeah.
It's almost like that. You watch those videos. What do you hear? I love pickles, or
Yeah, yeah.
Don Rickles. You know what I mean? Which do you hear? It's the same thing.
Yeah. It's
When you-
interesting.
yeah.
It's the
Power of the mind,
influence or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Color, medium to dark.
Color's nice.
Yeah. As far as viscosity, there's some legs there. Not too
A
bad.
little bit, not as viscous as you would think.
A little cling there. Yeah.
Smell it?
All right. Oh, this smells good though.
Yeah.
I like that smell. I'm getting kind of like a butterscotch.
I'm getting vanilla.
Okay. I'm getting like some notes of like graham cracker, maybe. I don't know.
I was gonna say a little bakery note, but
Okay.
like a Zapel. Like when you put your nose in like a Zapel bag with like that powdered sugar.
Okay. Zapely, huh?
But it could be more of that sugar. Like confection sugar,
Yeah, I'm gonna put graham cracker too because I am
Okay.
kind of getting that.
I smell a little maple.
Okay.
This
I
is
love
everywhere.
when there's many times, and it doesn't mean it's a bad bourbon, but there's many times me and John will smell something, and we're like, I'm not getting too much, but it doesn't mean it's bad though.
Yeah.
We're just not getting an extensive profile on the nose. I love though when I do get stuff on the nose, and I'm like, and we didn't hesitate. There was no thinking involved.
Yeah, you watch a lot of times. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
just
getting.
trying to think of something.
Yeah, I might, but
But this throws at you real quick.
yeah, it's got that. It's got that sweet aromatics too.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a sweet one, man.
Well, that's what they were aiming to do. But let's be the judge of that. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh wow,
Okay,
I see the hype. Whoa, okay.
it's a high. It's more here. The heat. I'm not getting as much of my down here, my chest. I'm getting more up high. I feel like I don't know.
I have a specific
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean taste. No, I have a specific taste that I'm tasting. And I don't want to say it yet. I want to drink again. Let's see if I get it again. It's almost on the finish and not on the taste.
I'm getting.
No, it is. Wow.
I'm getting maple. I think a little maple on that, and like not like the maple like Aunt Jemima maple, like like that real maple syrup kind of maple. Like hints of that. That sweetness, or like a maple candy. Maybe hints of licorice. I'm not sure. On the finish, just a hint, or as Andrew would say, a touch of licorice. Is it licorice though? Is it? Are you getting it or no? Or is it cherry or something there?
I am getting like raspberry jelly donut.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm getting.
Okay. Raspberry on the taste.
On the taste. It's like a jelly donut, man. I'm tasting that sugar. outside. I'm tasting that jelly on the inside.
All right.
And it's like, that's what it brings me to. Like a jelly munchkin. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you remember the old Dunkin' Donuts boxes and they had all the munchkin carrot guys in the, or whatever? There was like little characters. And
Were
stuff
there?
like,
No.
Yes.
No.
It was like guys who made the munchkins.
The first sip I took
I gotta
was
look for it now.
full jelly donut.
Yeah.
And then when you said cherry, I'm like, yes, like jam. Like it's almost like a raspberry jam or cherry jam or like a jelly. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at.
And it's got that sweetness to it. Oh, here it is, dude. It's the guys.
Oh, yes, the little dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The little people.
Yeah.
And
they're filling the things with the jam or
I guess
whatever.
that wasn't PC,
Jelly.
so they had to take it away.
I love that box because I used to, as a kid, I would stare at that box all day because I just loved, and I always thought that the one jelly coming out of the thing looked like a head, you know.
Yeah.
but
Now, let me ask you another question.
yeah,
So Knob Creek is known for their nuttiness, right? They're
Right.
trying to get away from that. But I get a little bit of peanut butter in there too. I feel like I get that nut, that sweet nut.
okay, I can put it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's Knob Creek and nuttiness is in my head, because that's what I usually get out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely getting jelly donut. That's the highlight of my flavor for this, and I really like this.
Yeah, it's got that. I feel like on the finish though that it's more that sweet candy maple finish, you know.
Yeah, I do taste maple, 100%.
On that finish, it kind of comes through. Like I taste sweetness in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm full on sweet donut. Like even like a Long John donut with the maple icing.
Yeah.
Like I'm down with that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it's. There's sugar in there. I'm getting a sugary something.
Yes.
Jelly, sugar.
Yes.
Maple, sugar. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting the sugar.
So we like to, John and I will talk about this a lot, where we will rate something if they hit their goal.
Yeah.
And we a lot of times say something, a bourbon calls themselves peanut butter this or whatever this,
Right.
you know. And we're not talking about the flavored stuff, people. We're just talking about sometimes if a bourbon profile has strong notes of nutty, strong notes of whatever, they'll call it something that is along those lines because that's
Right.
what most people may be picking up when they're drinking it.
Right.
They were going for sweet with this one.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
They hit the nail on the head with this one when they said sweet, and their goal was accomplished.
Yeah.
Because I find it sweet. It's
find
good.
it sweet.
And if you're not a fan of sweet bourbon, you may not like this one.
I'm a sweet guy.
Yeah.
So not in my personality, but in what I like.
Maybe both.
You know, even like when I drink my wine, like I like sweet. I'm a sweets guy.
Oh, I like dry wine.
Yeah, I'm a sweets guy.
Yeah. But in this case, I think they did a great job. Blender's Edition 1. Keep doing it. I think I don't think it's just a little gimmicky thing. You know, I think
No.
it's pretty legit. I think they did a good job with it.
And I'm going to be honest. I think this is something that I have to find somewhere. And even if I do buy it on the secondary for $60, I think I would pay $60 for this.
Let me see though. So their flavor. So they have a little graph here and stuff, and it kind of points towards, what the stronger notes are in it. So, like for instance, if you see like the floral here, it's not really hitting that floral mark. So it looks like they're leaning here more towards char.
Okay.
No smokiness. Slightly caramel. Stronger on the sweet and the vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
The spice is there, but not as much. And they put the red line right through the other one. It's like, gosh, you want people to read this, and then you put a line through it. Fruit. So the fruit is
That smaller line.
a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So basically, if you had a panel of, let's just say, a dozen bourbon profile people doing it or something, and they will put their impressions on it.
Yeah.
And they'll say, I'm going to say say you have a scale. This is what I do for a living. So if you had a scale from like 1 to, we do a 1 to 100.
Okay.
So we'll say if something is on the scale of, like 80, say if it's very sweet, you might want to do like an 80 something, you know. A little less sweet, more like 15. So you have all those people, and it takes all those results from what the people had given, and it makes
a chart.
Yeah, it makes a chart, and it shows you kind of.
That's a pretty cool chart. Yeah.
Yeah, where it leans towards. I've never seen that with bourbon though.
And I'm sorry, what was the proof? 106.
This is.
I think your fingers are covering it on the bottom.
Oh, was it?
The gold.
Oh yeah, there it is. 106. Yeah.
Okay.
106 proof. And which is
And
solid.
it kind of sits as a 106. There's no burn, but there's flavor there, and you can tell it's a good whiskey.
Yeah, the hug is not.
It's not crazy. No.
It's more of a like I said, back of the throat. I
Yeah,
think that one
yeah.
there. So
Yeah, it's more flavor up top, not as much heat.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that's what they're going for.
yeah. I mean, I think it's good. I think for the price, it's a solid pickup. I would say. Let me give it one more sip, and I'm going to give my number on this one.
I believe on the shelves right now it's going for like 45. You know, even if I saw it for 50, I think I would buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Secondary $60, I'd probably buy it. Higher than that, I don't know. I don't see myself paying more than 65 for any kind of knob, except for maybe the 18
or a hooker.
Yeah. Well, I paid more than that. Anywho, yeah. Where are you going? Where are you going with this?
I'm sorry. 4.
I'm going to go like 410. So basically the same. Yeah, I'm going to go 410. It's a little slightly higher than a 4, but not a 4 and a quarter.
4.05 on
Yeah.
average.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, overall.
Knob Creek,
Knob Creek.
Jim Beam.
Yeah, good stuff.
We got to get back there, man.
Yeah, I know.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So this was one of the things that we hit up a few stores together, you know, a couple times, and
Yeah.
and this is one of the things that I've been like hunting for.
Yeah.
And I've been hunting. And there's times where I'll buy a couple bottles, and then there's times where I won't buy anything because I'm just like, I got to talk myself out of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes things don't like hit you in the face, you know?
Yeah.
And then you sent me to that liquor outlet in Boonton,
I
and I wind up buying the
I warned
A126, which was good because I
warned
needed
him.
that bottle.
I said that store has a lot of bourbon there.
My second bottle was going to be this. If I didn't find this, my backup bottle was going to be Sagamore 10 Years Rye. For some reason, I've just been looking for that. I don't know why. It's been on my mind lately, and I just want to have it. And they had it there.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but it wasn't a store pick. And then I'm like, and you're like, they have a ton of store picks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me go to the store picks and see. And then I was like, ooh, a rare character. Do I really feel like paying $120 right now? And then I saw a copper and cask
Gavados.
finished in Cavados
Yeah.
barrels, whatever. It's like an apple brandy type of thing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy that because I love copper and cask. So that's what I bought. So I was kind of successful on my bourbon hunt because I got the A126, but I wasn't successful because I didn't find this. But I'm happy.
Let me give you some advice. Only because I've been down this road for a long time, and
It's a bad road, guys.
Yeah.
It's a dark, bad road.
yes, it is.
We'll get into that. It's a dark road.
Often I will buy the bourbon I know is going to move the quickest. Not the one I want the most, because the one I want the most, there's a lot of times where it'll still be there in a few weeks. It'll still, like that copper and cask. It's not like super high demand.
They had a lot.
And I do that all the time when I go to New York. When I talk to my buddy up there, and I say, that's going to be there next time I'm here, so I'm not going to get that one right now. And he's like, and he's honest, and he's like, yeah, that's going to be here. Don't worry about it.
I think my thing this time around is that's not a store I get to a lot, and I did just want to pick up a store pick from them.
Yeah.
You know? And the other store picks, nothing was just kind of really throwing out at me.
If I were you when I was there, and this is exactly what I bought when I was there, I would have picked up the A126, the Elijah Craig Rye, barrel proof rye, and I would have gotten the Reveries 10 because they've had the Reveries 10 there.
They did. There were 2 left in the box, which I think, and I don't even think that's something they refill. I think that's what was left.
Yeah, and we have to feature that one still in an episode, but that's the one. That's the one I got from that store right there.
Well, I will tell you, I told you I tried it.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was good,
Yeah.
but it was also 8:30 in the morning
Yeah.
in a little plastic cup.
Yeah.
So I don't remember it being like, oh, that's crazy good. I gotta have that.
Yeah.
But they sold out in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? They sold out so quick.
So fast.
And this has been on their shelves. And if they only have a couple of bottles left, I would have got that.
At that point, I was like, what the hell is Reverie's? I'm like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Even, bless you, I was even with Jay, and Jay's like, I don't know. Because I think Jay would have been on top of that as well. At that point, we had no clue what we were drinking. Now the hype is there, and it's like, damn, should have bought it. Just like they had the Sazerac 125 that we tasted.
Yeah.
Gone in 5 minutes. That was good.
Yeah.
Now you can't find it.
That's the best advice I can give you.
Yeah.
Is that get the stuff that you can only get right now, and the other stuff you'll be able to get. And a lot of times I'll say, can I get this on secondary for a relatively close price? Because then I'll wait. Sometimes like I could wait on that because I can still get it.
I think I'm newer into the bourbon hunting world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I still have a little restraint on some of the stuff. You know, when I go, I did hit up Bottle King and Wayne looking for a certain thing. They didn't have it, and I didn't buy anything. Or did I buy anything? Bless you.
Damn allergies. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I bought anything that time I went.
Yeah.
But you know, I try to hold back. I think you're at the point where now you know what you like, and now you just want to make sure you like when you're done having that bottle, you want another bottle.
Yes.
And you're looking for what's hot.
Yes.
Where I'm looking at, I just want to add to my collection, not to just have like I'm going to drink it up. So I'm not buying backups yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a part of me, when I went and I picked up that Old Elks for you, I'm like, should I just put everything back and just buy that? Because it's so good. And I'm like, do I want to spend the money on it when I can get two for the price of that? You know? And I'm like, you get conflicted, dude, and it's rough.
Well, the thing with Old Elk, which we had discussed, was that the last episode?
Yeah.
That you're not going to be able to buy that anymore because it's owned by someone else now. So I don't know what's going on.
Right.
They don't know. That's volume 1 of Punch Cut. I don't know if I'm going to ever see that on shelves.
You're not gonna, or if there will be a volume 2.
And if it is a volume 2, is it going to be the same because someone else is making it now?
Right.
So,
but I'm like, do I just, you know, I try to buy bourbon every 2 weeks, right? I wait till payday. You know, I get paid every 2 weeks. And I'm like, all right, payday, I'm going to treat myself. This week I was on vacation, and I was supposed to do a lot of things with the kids and day trips, and they all got canceled because they had softball.
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to take that money I would have spent, and I'm going to treat myself on an extra bottle.
All right.
Which is what I did today, you know. And then we went to a second store and a third store, and I was like, oh, do I want to buy this?
So here's a big question now with more hunting going on. Are you getting heat at home or what? Is it
Well, I mean, I hope she doesn't watch this, but no, not yet, because, you know, so our agreement was I finish a bottle, I could buy a bottle.
okay?
Which is almost why I'm trying to drink almost every night, because I'm just like, oh, yeah.
I don't know if this is a good strategy here.
Probably not. But I do have a lot of bottles with low, and I'm like, that's instead of, you know, we had that conversation. Do you switch it off, or if you're gonna have 4 bourbons in one night, like do you try 4 different ones because you change it, or do you just stay consistent?
Oh, I'm always drinking something different.
I'm always drinking something different. So now I'm at the point where I'm staying consistent because I want that bottle to go.
Yeah.
You know, so I can get another one. But in the background, I'm buying more and more. They're just they're in different spots where they can't be seen. So God, I hope she'll watch this.
I think you're fine.
I mean, so far so good. And honestly, you know, there are times where it's like, you know, well, you know, oh, this is a great bottle. You know, Ken saw it for $40 and he picked it up for me. Meanwhile, it was like a $90 bottle.
Oh yeah.
Not to blow up my spot.
So
on
now
this,
you got to be careful what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's being.
Yeah, now you got to be a little bit more careful.
Actually, I'm lying. That's not true. I mean, the bottles they're like $40. No big deal.
Yeah, but the hunt is bad. It's scary bad. It's to the point where, and now we're at that point right now, the bourbon market has taken a dip.
Right.
Prices aren't as high.
Now's the time to buy.
Bourbons have become available. There's some more crazy store picks being sold. We were just, so what did we see? That Elijah Craig toasted store pick.
I know.
It's like, And I'm like, oh gosh, man.
I was thinking the same thing in my head. I was like, I have a bill. Man, do I want to do one more bottle? Because I want that. That's one of my things on my list. You know,
we had it on the show. We had a different one, not the one we saw today, and it was good. And it's one that you're not seeing as often. So, and it's like, and so it's to the point now. I was with John. John never went to the one store today. I was like, let's check it out. I had a gift card for the Gary's across the street. So I said, whatever. It's not a big deal. If I buy something there, I have the gift card. I got to use it at some point.
Right.
So, but it is at that point now with me, because I can't say no sometimes to certain things. I just drive past stores all the time. I don't want to go inside them because I know I'm going to buy something.
Yeah.
So the hunt is scary.
It's scary, dude. It's scary. It's a black hole, dude. Because, so I try to convince myself, and my family. All right, we were so huge into craft beer.
Yeah.
And you buy a 4-pack of craft beer, it's $20. It's 4 cans. You're going to drink it in like 2 days. I spend double that, and I spend $40 on a bottle of bourbon. That could possibly last me 6 months, a year maybe. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to last.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's an investment because I'm not selling them, I'm drinking them. But this is stuff that's going to last me over time.
And that's a misconception. I think a lot of people have this idea in their head that you have a lot of like, people see all this bourbon and they're like, oh, you're an alcoholic or something. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I'm not getting drunk at night.
No.
I enjoy the taste of it. I have a couple little tiny glasses at night that I just sip on.
Right.
And that's it.
And like, even if you go get a jug of Tito's, I mean, you're still paying $40-$50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're buying a jug of Tito's, that means you're drinking it. Because who the hell wants a jug?
Yes.
So, I don't know, man. I don't see the harm in bourbon hunting and having a lot. It's when you start buying the backups to what you have. Yeah. That's where I don't want to go yet. And if I had to do that now...
And I've been there. And I mean, I've been doing that for some time now. I mean...
And there's some times where I'll see something, you'd be like, I have that. Don't buy it from them. I'll sell it to you.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, one of my big things is that Jack Daniel's Heritage Toasted. And I'm like, dude, I want to buy a backup. Even though I'm only like halfway done with it, I want to buy a backup just in case one day that's $100 bottle.
You don't have to worry about that one.
For
that's been in stores. We just
I'm more afraid that that's going to pop one day and just go high.
Yeah.
You know?
They must have produced like an excess amount of that one because
they must
it's not like some of those other ones.
But when I bought it at the same place, Gary's.
Yeah.
It was $60. Today it was $65.99 when we were there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, next time I go there, is it gonna be $70? Like, should I buy that bottle now?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yes, because I see where you're going, and there was the one that is, I think it's the one that's up there, that Jack Daniel's up there.
That's the barrel proof?
Rye.
Yeah, the rye, which is on my list. And I see it everywhere, and I just don't...
No. That is before those ones came out.
Okay, I'm looking at the yellow label, the 130 proof.
That's one of those... This is like exclusive.
Okay.
So that, when I got it, and I think I got it, and it was it was higher than MSRP, which was $90 at the time.
Okay.
I got that one for. If you find that now on the secondary, it's about $350.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. That's the part I'm not familiar with right now. I'm at my point where I'm bourbon hunting for things I just want to drink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I know Jay buys stuff for him to trade.
Yeah.
He's a trader.
He is a trader.
He is a trader. He didn't even wish you happy birthday. But he loves to trade. He'll buy a bottle of something, and he's like, I'm buying that because I know I can get 3 bottles for this.
Yeah.
Okay. You know.
Yeah. I'm not much of a trader.
No. You'll sell and buy.
In all aspects of things.
Yeah. No, you're loyal. But so it's funny. I made a list of some things that just like,
all right,
not things that I really want, but things that are like, I want to have for my collection. And I did a Bottle King, and I did a like Total Wine comparison in price. Right. And just I just want to go over a few things that I don't have that I'm looking for. Right. Okay. So I just put Michter's US 1 just because it's cheap, just because I want a Michter's. I'm never gonna have a 10-year. I'm probably never gonna come across that for me. So I'm like, I'll buy the cheap one for $40 just so I have a Michter's on my shelf.
How much would you pay for a 10-year? How much would you pay for a 10-year?
If I saw a 10-year for, I don't know, $150?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is,
but
like,
I'm never going to find that.
That's at this point, it's almost like costs at 150.
Yeah. When we went-
200 is,
Yeah.
you're lucky if you get a.
Well, when we went to the raffle at Bottle King, they had a Michter's 10-year,
Mm-hmm.
and the MSRP that you can buy it for if you won the raffle was like 190 or 180. And I was
What-
like, dude, I'm not prepared for that today.
The one I got in a raffle one time, I got for 150.
Yeah, so maybe I would probably do that
Yeah.
because it is delicious. I would, one of my favorite bourbons of all time is Woodford Double Oak, and I don't have it, and which is so weird to me that I don't have it. But every time I go buy it, I see something else catches my eye, and it is what it is. I just know I can find that at any time.
get that
so
anywhere.
I haven't really had the urgency to buy it.
I would suggest if you're gonna get a store pick, because
Yes.
it makes it more interesting.
And then I told you today I saw a store pick and it said
Delta.
single barrel on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And I watched other bourbon hunting videos, and
Yeah.
even the guy said the same thing. He goes, "Oh, I've never seen it say single barrel on the bottle before."
It doesn't make sense to me though, because if it's double oaked, why would it be single barrel? Or maybe the original juice was single barrel, because double oak means it's going from one barrel to another barrel.
Right. I mean, single barrel because it's that exclusive store pick, but which is still a store pick's a single barrel.
The only thing I
buying,
can think of
so
is
I don't
that
know.
it came from a single barrel, and then they finished it in another.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll keep going just so you can see what I have here. I have Old Forester single barrel proof, which is I guess the blue bottle.
Yeah, I guess it means it's not blended. That's all it's saying. Yeah. So which one? I'm sorry, what was that? The blue bottle?
Old Forester, the blue bottle,
Okay, that's a go-to. That's an everydayer for me.
and that's a good store pick as well. That's a lot of store
Because
picks you see.
at one point they were much harder to find. So every time I came across one, I picked up one.
Yeah, and we saw a shitload today.
Now,
Yeah.
they're pretty easy to get.
They're going for like 110.
Yeah. So I have like 6 of them, so I don't buy them anymore.
I have 1792 bottle and bond. I don't even know I have that. I should just take that.
No,
off.
1792 I did the short on
It
that.
is
It's
good.
one of the best bangs.
But I have
for
a
your
full
buck.
proof coming. I think
Yeah.
I do. I hope I do.
Yeah.
Ben Holiday soft wheat. Once we did it here, that bottle and bond, I loved it. And then I see it, but I never wind up buying it. The Blue Note Juke Joint, is that the one we did? in
Yes,
Georgia?
I love that.
That was good,
So-
man. And that's not an expensive bottle. at
No,
all.
they have it. Liquor Outlet always has the best picks of that one. If you're looking for it, I would get it from there.
Yeah.
'Cause
I didn't see that there today.
because theirs is always the best.
Elijah Rake Toasted, obviously. James Pepper Decanter, which you can find anywhere. I just like the bottle.
we saw at
that
Gary's today.
Yeah. That's only like a $60 bottle. There's just something with me. Knob 12, which I heard is the best knob. And I told you I'm a huge knob guy.
Yeah.
I want to find that.
I think I might. Do I have them down there? Maybe behind those knobs?
Maybe.
If you look behind one of those knob bottles, do I have? I don't know.
I can't see.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark
Oh, I thought I turned the lights on down here.
I see a lot of 9s.
Yeah.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed. I want the Rare Breed and I want the Rare Breed Rye.
Okay.
That's on my list. And I almost bought the Rare Breed Rye 2 weeks ago in Stu Leonard's, and my wife's like, "You're not buying that today." Redwood Empire Pipe Dream. I would like to have. I would like to own a Baker 7.
All right.
And Penelope Architect. it's
So
just
these are
everywhere.
all reachable.
These
Very
are all reachable, and this is just stuff where I'm like, I compared like Bottle King to Total Wine because that's the 2 biggest places by me that have the best prices.
Bottle King's always going to be the best price.
Yeah, and they only beat it by a few bucks here and there, but I just wanted to make a list of things that I'm interested in buying that I want to drink. That I just want to have for even my collection. But like I said, then I go somewhere and I'm like, I see something else. I'm like, well, I'm going to buy this.
Yeah.
I went to one day. I was going to pick up the Bottle and Bond Bullet,
Okay.
and then I saw the barrel strength, and I'm like, oh, because I saw the 120 proof as opposed to the 126 proof as opposed to the 100 proof, and I'm like, I'm 126. That's up my alley, And it was good. I'm happy with it. As over time, I'm really happy with it. But when I go bourbon hunting, I never buy what I'm going for. I end up with something else.
Yeah, I hear you. I know. And it's like when you set your expectations that you're going to only buy one bottle and you're like, well. But once again, it goes back to what I was saying. If you know you can get some of these other ones at a different time, then just wait on it,
Yeah.
Pick up those ones that you know you're not going to see on the shelves for another year.
Yeah.
Or you might not see on the shelves for some time.
I'm not sure I'm there yet with that type of knowledge.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, just to give you an example, though, that Reveries 10, you mentioned, it sold out quick.
Yeah.
Liquor Outlet, like they had them on the shelf.
Yeah.
It's
You know what part of my thing is too? It's like I'm gonna wait here. Let's open up yours so I can taste it. If it's good, I'll go back next week and I'll buy it.
Well, we could do it for the next episode, but I think you brought one, didn't you? What did you bring? Did you bring a bottle?
I did. I bought an Old Forester barrel pick that I bought off of
All right,
Knobs.
We'll
you know
talk.
what I mean?
We'll
But
talk.
we can do a short on that,
Okay.
or just a review. You know.
All right, because the Reverie's just waiting to be open, so I don't know.
Yeah, and like I said, I know I had it, and I know it was great.
Because you know what John's going to do when he drives back home?
Stop it, liquor.
He's going to pick up the last one.
Man, I don't know. I try to budget myself too because I just don't want to. I don't want to go crazy, man.
No, I know. Listen,
And I do want to finish stuff before I buy
I
something
think
else.
the whole thing to remember is this: you're out there to drink good bourbon. If you have good bourbon already, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're not out there to
I'm not that there to collect.
no.
I'm not that there to trade.
Yeah.
I'm not that out there to sell. I just want to drink that shit.
Yeah. For me here, I mean for us here because we do this together, we have the show. So I do like to try to keep them coming as much as I could, but we're at the point now where I've got
We've done 220 something freaking bourbons.
and there's still plenty more to do.
There's still
so-
plenty more to do. And at some point, I don't want to say it's going to run out. It's probably never going to run out because people come out with, all right, and here's the 2027 version, like the A126. Now we can find that.
And that was the thing. I told John. John had texted me the other day. He's like, Ken, he's like, I want to bring some stuff or whatever. And he was telling me and everything. I'm like, John, just wait on it because we need to get this one out here. We need to get that one out here. Ones that are more current.
We need to put out the flavor of the week.
Yes, because people are. This is what people are looking for. So we wanted to give them our opinion.
100%.
So,
And I agree.
So
I like I said, I brought something for not even us to just even doing a show, just for me and you to sit back and drink and chill. You know, something maybe you haven't had because it's
Okay.
a specialty pick. So
I'm not opposed to doing it again. You know,
yeah,
I'm just saying.
or we can do our shorts with it, so we have extra
Yeah.
shorts to throw out on YouTube. YouTube algorithm, please
Yeah.
help us out. We're trying our goddamn hardest.
Or we could leave it here and we'll do it next time. But
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't do that. Or maybe you want to do that because you don't want your wife seeing it.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
I'm joking. We're revealing too much on here.
Please don't watch it.
Don't watch us. This is gonna be the one that you watch us now. So
But I will say, man, it is really cool. Like, I'll go on my lunch at work, and I'll go to Total Wine, I'll go to Bottle King, or I'll go to a random liquor store, just see what they have, you know. And I'm just like, and then I like when there's other people there looking at bottles, and then they're like, "You look like you know. What are you looking for today? Well, what
I
are
get
you
that.
looking for today?
It's
you know?
it's the beard. I think I don't know. I get it all the time too. It's like you know they look at you and they're like,
I was in the Bourbon store and I had my Speakeasy podcast sweatshirt on, you know, and the guy like gave me a double look, and then I went into the vault, you know, and then it's like people look at you and they're like, this guy probably knows what he's talking about. I'm like, I really don't. So, you know, although I do think my knowledge has come, you know,
you're better than most.
yeah,
so,
I think I'm okay.
and you can always fake it till you make it. You know,
Yeah.
but
You know, because this is what my wife says. Every night I watch bourbon hunting videos.
Yeah.
Because just I like to compare and contrast the prices of, you know, I watch a guy who's always in Texas. I watch a guy who's always in Virginia. I watch a guy who does all 50 states. You know, and I like to compare and
I think
contrast the prices.
John's favorite is Bruzel.
Bruzel's awesome, man. But Bruzel's got everything in the whole freaking world, and he's coming out with a whole bunch of picks that I want to buy from him. And I'm like, man. But then I'm like watching videos in New York City, and I'm like, it's like, all right, point, don't buy bourbon in New York City.
Yeah, yeah,
It's insane there.
yeah. Like insanely priced.
Insanely priced.
Yeah, that's you know, you find a good honest store. That's what I say. Bottle King is very good for keeping their prices reasonable.
Yeah.
Gary's here. No, we're Jersey guys, so we're just talking about local places. Gary's here. Hit or miss. Sometimes you get some fair prices.
Yeah.
So you know you're not going to leave there and say I'm not going to buy anything from it because they're ridiculously priced. They're higher end stuff. You saw me. I was talking to the guy there today. I was like, he had the old Carter. It was like what, $280 something,
Something like that.
Yeah,
you're
it's like
that's got to come down at some point.
that's what I said. I said I'm waiting for that old Carter to come down because I'm like that's just too much. You know. I'm like I said I'm like I bought my first bottle. And listen, I know it's expensive.
Right? That was the ride.
That was the riot. I know it's
That one?
expensive. Well, not this particular one. 'Cause they're all different batches. But
Okay.
yeah, this is an older batch. But I I'm like, I bought mine for 180 something, you know,
Yeah.
which is not cheap, but I mean, it's old Carter juice, which is it's good, but I'm like, that's just a little ridiculous on
Yeah.
that price there. So, but I traded I don't know if it's a good trade nowadays. I traded an old Carter. What was it? I think it was an old Carter bourbon I traded for that Weller CYPB, which I'm still waiting to open. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth opening right now, but the Weller CYPB. Craft your perfect bourbon.
Is Old Scout and Old Carter the same juice? Is Old Scout like younger juice? No, two different companies. I just see Old, and I'm like, is it the same thing?
There's a
or-
lot of Old out there. Old Granddad,
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
Forester.
But they look similar to me. So I was just like, oh, is Old Scout and Old Carter?
Yeah, it's just a lot of olds out there. Old Overholts. Yeah, there's just so many.
That's
olds.
another thing on my list that I want to buy. Is that the 12-year rye, I believe, which is not an expensive bottle.
Which I got from Liquor Out. No, it is not.
Is that the one that's not that? It's not that crazy.
$100.
See, to me, that's not that crazy.
Yeah.
For a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I got one of those from Liquor Outlet.
Did we do that on the show? We did
No.
an Old Over.
Oh yeah, we did. Was it a 12?
I don't know.
I don't know
But I
if it
know
was
we
12
did
or
Old
11.
Over, and it was delicious.
Yeah, it was good.
It was delicious.
Yeah. That was good. That was good.
And now I want to buy the Old Granddad 114, the new bottle, the 7-year.
Yeah.
The bottle looks cool as hell, man. And if
Oh, the single barrel. Yeah.
the single barrel, yeah.
Yes, and now you're seeing a lot of stuff with buff turkey.
Yeah, that's weird.
I know.
That's like the craft beers doing their collabs, right? When a brewery goes to another brewery and
Yeah.
like, what's a buff turkey? Like, I feel like you guys should be enemies.
It's there was some kind of barreling and recipe process, like it just I don't know, and someone picked up on it, like the Sealback 15 here. That's buff turkey juice.
And that was another thing that Liquor Outlet had, a shitload of that Sealback's Amberana. And I'm like, God damn, man.
I know. That's one I kind of want to try.
It's like, you don't know what to do.
I'm waiting for you to buy it. So
I'm
going to
buy it. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
And then I picked up a Sealbach, another buff turkey one, the one that they were advertising recently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I was shocked that you went and got that.
Yeah. It seemed cool.
And I think it went pretty quick.
It went really quick.
Yeah.
And the old Zach, too. I have another buff turkey juice there. That was from Kevin. I think Kevin Johnson.
Oh, recently.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Here, while you're talking, I'll grab them both so you can see them real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, man, bourbon hunting is it's crazy, dude. It's really a legit hobby, and people make these YouTube videos of them hunting, and they make a lot of views and they make a lot of money off of it because people are into the hunt. It's almost like that addiction part where you're into the hunt. You know what I mean? Like you want to find that. Oh yeah, this old Zach. Yeah.
Another old.
Yeah.
Another old.
Wow. This looks like an old school, awesome freaking bottle, man.
Yeah, but that was from that.
Yeah.
It's got
Knob. Oh, there it is. That's awesome.
Yeah, it says Turkey Buffalo, right?
Yep. 8-year, 11-month, 120.
Yeah.
It's a sweet bottle, dude.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet. I'll do it some point.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to have too many bottles open. This was the seal box.
Yeah, you got it.
They have the buffalo and the turkey giving a high five to each other on that one, so that should be interesting. We'll get it on there soon.
8 years, 1 month, 117.
So that was the controversy behind it because a lot of people are like, that can't be buff turkey because it's 8 years or something along. Because when that whole Buffalo Trace Wild Turkey things, it was like a specific time frame.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the whole story of why, because there's been a lot of buff turkeys lately.
Yeah, it was something with the barrels and then the mash bill, or there was some kind of collaboration. We're not doing the episode on that, so I didn't do much research.
No, that's fine. Yeah, we will at one point.
And then there was a 15-year, I think it was Elkwood Reserve or something like that? Reserve? Yeah, Elkwood Reserve. There was a 15, there it is. Bluegrass Elkwood Reserve, 15-year single barrel bourbon, which is supposed to be buff turkey as well. So, but I think 15-year was the magic number. That's why a lot of people are like, how can this one here be buff turkey necessarily? Right. So, but the guy said he did his homework. So, and apparently it was. So, who knows? Maybe there was some kind of, I don't know.
That's me. And then another point I want to make before we go, because we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think, and we talked about this. Sometimes I think it's pretty cool to just pick up a $20 bottle and just be like, I never heard of this. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, if it's a $20 bottle, it's like a 3 or 4 year. I mean, it's got to be at least 4 years.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's such a bad thing to pick up something for 20, 30, even $40. That's something you never heard of because you might have found.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you ever buy
Magical juice?
Like sometimes I've bought expensive bottles not knowing what it is, and I'm like,
No.
I just had a right feeling about it,
That I won't really.
and I'm like,
Unless it's a brand, like it's a rare character, right? Like so,
I
rare
know.
character. I know my experience. I think I really like
for
it.
me, it was like that
But if it's
Three Boys.
Three Boys, well, you know now what that is, but
Yes.
at the time you didn't.
I didn't, and I
and
bought
if
it.
that was $100, no, I would
And
not have.
I thought it was really good, so I was happy with that purchase. And I was just like, or like we get something like today when we were at the store, and the guy was like telling us the history about this
Sold, bro.
Jimmy Red, and I was like, it seems really
Yep.
interesting. I never had it though.
But I've seen and I've heard a lot of things online with the people bourbon hunting about. that,
Yeah.
you know, and some people videos that I watch when they see it, they're like, oh my god, they have a Jimmy Red, and they buy it.
And there's one on the shelf, and there's only one left. I'm like, oh.
When there was one left on the shelf,
Yeah.
and he brought it up.
Probably
so,
sitting there for 20 years.
and then he's gonna come out with like a case,
He
and he's just gonna put
or
one.
no, he's going. He's like, Mr. Gary,
Yeah.
we finally sold the last
Yeah.
Jimmy Red corn.
I said, or there's 20 cases in the back, and he's gonna grab one and just put the one on the
I've
shelf.
seen it. I've heard of it. I just didn't know much about it, but I was like, screw it.
It's like 100% corn.
Yeah, or it's just specific
Or,
corn. Yeah,
like before HMO, like
yeah, it was like some strain of corn or
which would be almost like
HMO, GMO,
GMO, HMO. That's like healthcare.
Health, sure. Non-GMO. Yeah,
I mean, that would be like other ones. We've had stuff where it's like they grow their own
Yeah.
corn organically.
Yeah.
What was the one we had? It was like organic corn. Is that? Oh no, or is that? Am I thinking of like Starlight?
I don't
Not
know.
Starlight. What's the one that we don't have that we're saying? Oh, we want to try that.
I don't know.
Star
Tavern. Oh, Star Hill.
Star Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
It's
Star
like organic.
Is it Star Tavern?
Star Tavern. Let's get some pizza.
Let's finish this one up.
Let's
Danny.
go.
This was fun, man.
Yeah.
The hunt is real.
Hunt is real, man, and it's addicting.
Before you really, because John is, I'm getting a little nervous for Johnny because he's kind of been.
Yeah. I went to our buddy Jay's house a few weeks ago, have some bourbon, and he goes, "Listen, man, Ken, I was talking with Ken, and he's worried about you. Why is he worried about me?" He's like, "Oh, you've been buying a lot of stuff, and he's afraid you're getting into that addiction."
It's an addiction.
I'm like, yeah,
it's an addiction,
Yeah,
and
it is.
And as you can see, I'm living proof of this addiction.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's one of those things. Like I said, if I have to tell myself I can't even go into a store now because I'm going to buy something, then I have to avoid them now because
My thing is when the bottle's 3/4 full, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I bought that like 6 years ago." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Start selling samples.
Sometimes I just forget about it though. Sometimes I'm just like, oh shit.
You got to
that's
bring
right.
it out when the guests come.
That was the old Overholt, the rye. I was like, shit. I'm like, I have this open, and I'm like, I don't remember.
And that was delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like this.
It's in the graveyard. That's why.
Yeah, in the graveyard. Anyway,
Yeah.
Knob Creek, man. I told you I love Knob Creek. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Everyone likes a knob once in a while, the creek. But yeah, this was fun. Definitely buy that one.
Yeah.
Be careful with the hunt. Maybe it's not a bad idea sometimes to just get one you really like and stick to it. And
Start slow.
Yeah,
Start
start
slow,
slow. Yeah. Good stuff though. Good juice. This is fun. John, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
All right.